Not in the mic.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Melanin.
And I'm Beleaf Mel.
And we're here with episode 39 of
How Married Are You?
It's Chocolate Baby Story Time!
Yo, Chocolate Baby Story Time in full effect. What's your story, babe? You go first.
Babe, you're supposed to go first.
Why am I supposed to go first?
Because gentlemen first.
That is definitely not how it goes. We are downstairs. And all you hear is Riot go. It's like a conversation between the two kids. And Riot is such in boy mode. He goes, "Hey, Naya, you want to watch me pee?" And then Naya goes, "Yeah."
No, he's been inviting her to pee with him.
Yeah.
So when he sits on the big potty, she sits on the little potty.
And I was like, no. And that's the end of my story. It just was like this innocence of like, yo, come check this out. Let me holler at you real quick.
Yes.
And it was not cool at all.
No, but they really have been. It's a thing. They go potty together. It's like what women do, but Ryan and Naya do it.
Well, you know, when Theo was a baby, he used to make us watch him poop.
Yeah, we'd
Every
sit
time
on the stairs.
we had to sit on the stairs and just look at him.
That kid.
Come with me. Come on, Pop. Come on. Coming. And I was just like, oh, man. And it's just like this look of shame. And he's just sitting there on the toilet, just looking sideways, looking right at you. It's like a side profile.
All right, babe, that's enough. The people listening can't even see you.
Yeah.
Okay, my chocolate baby story time is the kids lately have been playing hide and go seek. And the boys have been allowing Anaya, to play along with them. Well, Anaya tends to be the one that goes with the person who's hiding. And what's happening is the person who's hiding has Anaya with them, but Anaya doesn't understand that she has to be quiet. So she's just talking. Or singing, what's that song she's singing right now? Twinkle, twinkle.
Yeah. Pico, pico, little star.
And you just watch each kid find the other kid, because she's talking or singing or whatever. And I think it's the cutest thing ever. And they don't get completely upset with her, but you always hear it. Raya especially, he's like, shh, shh. So, yeah.
Yeah. So
They're
that's
just cute.
Okay, well, that leads us into words of affirmation. Words of affirmation is an opportunity for you to tell us how much you enjoy what we do. A lot of people do it through Anchor, and you can have the Anchor app, and there's other ways to do it now. I haven't researched that, but I heard that there is. And then on Instagram through DM, you can actually send voice memos there as well. So if you aren't following us yet on Instagram, at How Married Are You? It's a great way to be engaged with us when we are posting, which is very inconsistent nowadays, but I don't want no smoke with y'all. I don't want no heat. All right. We don't want no problems. But yeah, did I miss anything?
No, it would also be nice if you're someone who doesn't like to record your voice, or for other people to have recordings of your voice, then you could leave us words of affirmation via the reviews on whatever podcast app you listen to us on. You can write some really good words to tell people why they should be listening to this podcast. And while you're there writing that review, you can also leave a 5-star rating. So there you have it. And you know what? Who needs words of affirmation when you can have, what's it called? Tokens, gifts of love, past the collection plate. What?
Yeah. Gifts or monetary.
That's another way to express your appreciation. And honestly, this week we were blown away by someone's generosity. It was just...
We were kind of like, well, what are we doing this?
I know. It's different. It's like you really appreciate people when they give you $15, $25 here
anything,
and there.
Really.
Really anything. But that large sum of money just kind of was like, how do I even say thank you?
Yeah.
I didn't even feel worthy. So we do appreciate those tokens of appreciation. There's definitely ways that we can upgrade this podcast with your gifts. So
yes, new chair coming soon.
Yeah, the first thing I wanted to order was a new chair for Glen, but this chair is out of stock until July. So we might have to wait a little bit before we order it.
Or I can
just
get
a
my own
different
special chair. Yep.
But why not match?
Okay. All right. So now let's tune into these words of affirmation.
Hi Glen and Yvette, my name is Yanu and I live in England, and I just wanted to say thank you for the How Married Are You podcast and give you some words of affirmation. You guys are amazing. Thank you for allowing us to be involved in your growth and
don't stop to the beat, y'all, and you don't stop. A freak, y'all, and you don't stop to the beat, y'all, and you don't stop. A freak.
Allowing us to see how you pick yourself up from the difficulties and just sharing and making me laugh. I laugh so much whenever I watch your podcasts. I have been watching Beleaf in Fatherhood for a while. I am a big fan and a supporter of your business, and I'm grateful for everything that you guys do. You really do make a difference, and I'm excited to see what God has for you in the future. All the best and lots of love. See ya.
So where y'all been?
That's what everyone's been asking.
No, I'm asking them where they been.
Where they been? They ain't been hitting us up in it. Yeah, actually, you guys have been faithful.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
We have not. What have we been going through? It's been a rough
May.
You guys have, and I'm sorry because you guys have been concerned.
Yeah.
That's the issue. You guys have been like, yo, where have you guys been? What is happening? Are you okay? Did the baby come?
Did you get a divorce?
Yeah. Did you get anybody who asked that?
I think people were concerned about us.
Yeah, because we were having so many arguments and they were like, oh my gosh, is it over? So we have been extremely sick. If you watch the Beleaf in Fatherhood episode this past week, on Monday, I put out a video that basically talked about how Anaya she got sick basically, and we found out that she basically can't get sick because of how many allergies she has.
So can I give a...
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so...
Anaya's our youngest daughter. Is our only daughter, but she's the youngest kid for now.
Mm-hmm. She has been dealing with eczema since she was about 3 months old, and it hasn't been getting better based on a blood test that revealed allergies that she had. So early, I don't remember how long ago it's been now, but we got
May 11th.
We got a skin test done on her that would reveal a lot more allergies, because we figured, well, maybe there's some other things we're missing. And it did reveal more stuff that she had, that she's allergic to. And we also are now aware that she has asthma. And so we had that done. And then maybe a week later, she got a cold, which because she has asthma, it was worse.
Yeah.
And then
it was the saddest thing ever.
Yeah.
I had to take her to the emergency room. And for those of you who don't know, we do have a YouTube channel called Beleaf in Fatherhood, and I document stories about our lives there. And this Monday I put on an episode about Anaya's allergic reaction and me rushing her to the hospital, basically. Mm-hmm. It was the saddest thing ever. And so they had to give her breathing treatment, and they had to give her something for the wheezing, and x-rays and blood tests and all types of stuff. So it was a lot going on. And so that's just one update we have.
But yeah, she was basically patient zero.
Yeah.
And so she got sick, and it was inevitable that the rest of us would get sick. So all 5 of us ended up sick.
Yeah. And then
in the midst of all of that,
we were just like, yo, we found this great opportunity. Our realtor really looked out for us, and we moved.
We literally like saw a house on May 1st. It was May 1st. We went to go see it.
Yeah.
Right? Or am I talking too much?
No. Like, we saw a house on May 1st. We went to go look at other houses, and we decided to choose one of the houses that we like best. And we were like, okay, let's move. Let's buy this one.
Let's try.
Yeah, let's try. And we got approved for it, and we bought a house and moved.
And sold our house.
Our
condo.
Within the span of like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So since we have not, I know you can tell that the acoustics are slightly different.
Because guess what?
We're in our new place.
We're in our new place, but we're not in the garage.
Not in the garage anymore.
We're in a room that has not been sound treated yet, but
yeah,
it's a room in our house. Like, it's a bonus room. Like, we have kids asleep in 2 rooms upstairs, and we have a master. Like, hello.
Yeah. So that is a huge praise report. We've been talking. I guess you kind of know. Like, we've been talking about, like, the fact that we need a new place, and we don't like the place that we live, and it's small, and you've heard me stress out about it. It's one of those things that I always talk about, and I don't complain. I'm trying not to complain, but it's one of those things that we're just stressing out about. And like, while I was in Hawaii is when we were like, hey, we might be able to get this place.
Yeah.
And then, like, when Yvette did that solo episode, and everything just kind of took off. And so we were moving while sick, and it's just been the craziest week. And so we moved in.
Mind you, I'm also 8 months pregnant.
Yeah.
8 months pregnant, sick, taking care of 3 kids, and moving. And
nesting like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like coming into the house, the new place, installing toilets, and like, breaking down shelves and doing all like remodeling type stuff. Not super big work, but enough to like have me slumped and stumped and ready to take a 15-hour nap. But yeah, so like that has been a super big update.
Yeah, so it's not that we haven't been gone because there's bad things happening necessarily. I mean, us being sick was sad, but we've been gone because the Lord has just opened doors and just poured out his blessings on us. And so, we're extremely grateful. We're extremely excited about the future. I feel like we're excited, but there's also like this sense of, like, help me here.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
What do you feel? Do you feel excited?
I don't feel excited about the future. I feel excited about the present. Like, this is an exciting moment.
Look at you.
That I just want to sit in for a while and just be in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's hard to do that when a baby's coming.
So yeah, the anticipation of the baby is exciting. Being in a new home is exciting. There's just, as a person who really likes to like be settled and nested before the baby comes, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, I guess is what I was looking for.
Yeah.
But I'm still really like just excited.
Yes, it's kind of like, so, I just got to say, like, I think one of the coolest things about the moment is like seeing how many people are proud of us in the work that we have been able to do, and how many people just want to be a part and support. Like, we probably had like 16 people helping us move, it was a lot of old friends, new friends, parents, just people who just cared, and that was really awesome to see. And then the amount of people who were just like, man, I'm really proud of you, felt good for me because I don't know.
Your hard work is paying off.
Well, it's not even that, but like, to be, it's not so much like, oh man, like, you're really doing it. It's like, I'm just in a place where I'm like, man, I'm glad that people aren't like disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Or kind of like, because for a long time it's like, how's he gonna do it? How's he gonna? What is he gonna do? What do you know what I'm saying? I remember, to be honest, one time I had a girlfriend back like a long time ago, right? And I just getting out of high school, and her dad was like, looked at me. He was like, you know, LeBron James is your age. He's a millionaire. How are you gonna compete with that? Like, I was like, what are you talking about? And I just was like, I have no plan. But because I was dating his daughter, like he like was like, what are you gonna do to compete and be? Now he was Nigerian, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So I was like, what?
There's a little bit of, I don't know, cultural, like, you know what I'm saying, stuff that goes along with that. But yeah, we wanted to let you guys know that we have been busy and we have not been lazy or like just like not hustling, but like there's a level of like we have to take care of home, and we haven't even been able to like look at each other in the eyes. Like, we've been so consumed with everything else. Like, the kids in the new house are just losing their minds, but they love it, you know.
Yeah,
they do. And so I can't wait to show you guys the house. If you want a tour, make sure you're subscribed to Beleaf in Fatherhood on YouTube, and you will definitely see not only a house tour of the new place, you'll see us house shopping, and you'll also see a house tour of the old place, because I'm going to do that. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and hop into this topic, babe.
Okay, so
here we go.
With the move, you can imagine that there's, you know, just stuff that comes up. And one of the things that came up, and this is something that has actually been reoccurring in dialogue between Glen and I, but I've been trying to get Glen to understand that the home is a reflection of the woman. Like, in my honest, humble opinion, I don't think people come into a home and see it as being like messy and say, man, the husband needs to like really step up his game there. Or they don't come in and say, oh my gosh, this home is beautiful. She must be doing a great, like she's got style, or she's got whatever. I feel like it always comes back to the woman, and it's never so much the man. And so Glen doesn't understand, like, and for me with our home, like if it's a mess or if it's clean, I don't care if my mom comes walking through rooms and whatnot. She's my mom, right? But if it's like his parents, I'm kind of like, no, they can't come over right now. Because to me, it's a reflection of she's not taking care of my son and my grandkids well enough. Does that make sense?
Which my parents would probably never say. You know what I'm saying?
To my face.
Right.
You said right.
No, I don't think they would say that. But I disagree with you. Like, so for me, I'm trying to figure out what makes your mom so special that my parents aren't. Because
my mom's gonna love me in spite of me.
So here's a question for you. You know, you say that the home is a reflection of the woman. Mm-hmm. Okay. So even when I was a stay-at-home dad, it still was a reflection of you.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you asked for a push gift. You asked for a house cleaner for a year.
Once a month.
Yes,
for a year. Okay. So 12 months. 12 times house cleaning. Let's just...
A house cleaner for a year.
Yes.
Right? And so if I pay for that, it's still a reflection of you? Like,
I can't stand you.
I don't understand.
Yes, it is still a reflection of me, because the person comes in to do things like clean the baseboards, do things that are like the deep cleaning things that I won't necessarily always have time to do because I'll have 4 kids, you know, at that point. So yeah, it's still a reflection of me. What are you trying to say? I mean, because they will come one time out of the month, not every week, which would be ideal, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, see, like, I feel like you just be like pushing for like, honestly, yeah, because like, I don't necessarily think that's a great use of money. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But I understand, like, it saves everyone time. But I want it, like, we're a new place. We get to set new rules, new schedules. We get to do a lot. And so I like take pride in like, oh man, I like taking out the trash. Like, I like pulling the trash cans out
To the curb.
putting it on the curb.
Really?
I do.
That's
you know what
so
I'm saying?
sweet.
And so I think we need to try to figure out a way to make it work with just us for now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be a cheapo, but there's just certain things where I'm just kind of like, let's try it first. Like, I don't know if we've actually spent good energy doing it. And then I am a little offended that you get to say who is allowed where in the house, which makes me feel like, oh, this isn't really my place too. You know what I'm saying? This is, I live here, but you set all the rules, which is complete BS. All because of how you feel like you're perceived, which seems like
Which
pride.
should matter to you.
Seems like pride.
Okay, maybe it is pride.
Okay.
Wait, explain how it's pride.
Because it's not so much that the house isn't dirty. You just don't want it to be dirty and people can see it.
Yeah. I want to control. I guess it is a matter of controlling perception, controlling people's perception of me.
Right. And so
Which,
if we just focus on the first part of that statement, I want to control.
Okay.
All right, babe, how married are you? Because that's the end of the podcast. That's how, that's where we're at. I want to control. And that's how I feel. That's what the story I'm telling myself is that you want to control the house. And I'm allowed to do things instead of, hey, this is my house too. And I get to say, hey, would you like to come see?
Did you just Brene Brown me?
I did.
Well, the story I'm telling myself is that you don't care how people perceive me, whether or not they perceive me as ratchet or awesome. Like, you don't care. Does that make sense? Like, you have literally had people in our room with my bras hanging on the door. And it's just so bad. You don't care. And I don't understand why you don't care.
Because I just feel like, well, she probably should have put her bra somewhere where.
Well, it's my room.
But it's also my room. Is it not? Is it not my room?
Well, at least.
Are my drawers hanging right next to your bra?
Huh?
Like, my drawers are out.
Are you talking about your underwear?
Yeah.
Your drawers or your drawers?
Please don't try to correct me on speech.
Babe,
Side note.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
Yvette pronounces Don Cheadle Don Cheadle. Yvette pronounces.
Babe, that's irrelevant.
Wait, Yvette pronounces.
No.
Yvette pronounces Sinai Lathan. Sinai Lathon.
Don't.
Facts.
Sinilathon.
All facts. All facts.
Babe, I don't think we covered.
I don't think we can. I don't know if we will fully be able to agree on this because I just think it's such a. Like, I think that I should be able to have people in the house too.
No, definitely you can have people in the house. That's not the point. The point is, like, be mindful of who you have in the house when you have them in the house.
Yeah, so like at our old place, I'll be like, yo, come up and see the garage.
Oh my goodness.
My studio. Yeah, don't mind the poopy diapers on the floor. Don't mind the pile of cardboard. Don't mind this and that. I want you to hear this song. And for me, it's kind of like, wait till you see the next spot we're going to have. You know? I just like to be super authentic. And so I don't feel like we have to hide anything.
I don't even know if it's a matter of hiding anything. Because I do feel like it's not that I feel like our house is always a mess, but our house is kind of always a mess. And maybe that's just the season that we're in. Our house was always a mess. It doesn't necessarily have to be the case in this house.
It's going to be a mess.
Because we have a little bit more space. So prayerfully, we do better with it. We're better stewards of it. And we teach our children to be better stewards of the space. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I just feel like the home is often a reflection of the woman. And I don't feel like you care so much about that. I do care how I am perceived.
If anybody's going to judge my wife for the house that we live in, like what it looks like, they're not really my friends. So I wish that I would expose them to that so they can expose themselves. And I can be like, cool, I don't need this person in my life.
Okay.
If I have friends that are that shallow, like I don't want you in my house. If you have the audacity to say something negative about the way my wife keeps this place.
And see how you just said that? How my wife keeps the place.
No, I only said that because that's the language you use. That's not what I believe. I'm just as capable of cleaning as you are.
So, babe, how married are you?
Look around. You want to push gift? Push on the walls. That's how married I am.
No, you need to say a sentence, fool.
My goodness. I'm so married that... Did we talk about Mother's Day? Have we been gone since Mother's Day?
I think we have been. I don't know. When was Mother's Day? May something. It was in May. So yeah.
I don't know. I can't say. How married am I? I'm so married that the other day I cleaned the fans upstairs in the kids' room.
In the boys' room.
In Anaya's room too.
You did?
Yes. See? And after I cleaned said fans, Yvette goes, "Did you put a pillowcase over the..."
No, I said, did you cover their beds?
Cover the beds up? And I was like, no, but I cleaned it. And it was a minus.
I know. I should have said thank you. I'm sorry.
How married are you, babe?
I'm so married that the other day you were having a rough day. And I thought of you when I was at the grocery store and I bought these little apple pie things and some vanilla ice cream because that's like one of Glen's favorite comfort foods, which I don't know if we should be doing comfort food or not, but I feel bad because when he actually ate the apple pie, it was
so gross. She got it from like one of those health food stores, so it was like, it was so nasty.
I got it because it was small and cute and petite, and I knew we would we always get like a whole apple pie, and we don't eat the whole thing, or Glen ends up eating.
She gets the whole apple pie, and then she eats a slice, and I'm got this guilt.
This whole
apple pie, like, man, we gonna finish this pie. Somebody gonna finish this pie. I'm just sitting up there eating apple pie ice cream. That's why I always gain weight when you're pregnant. I love
almost you. Over, babe. I love you too.
And
that's just how married we are.